The Spitfire, as the only good-looking aircraft among all British aircraft, truly makes us feel both love and hate. We love it because the appearance of this aircraft is both beautiful and classic, and we hate it because there are just too many models of this aircraft. It really made me feel overwhelmed while preparing these videos. For instance, among the recent models like the MK5 and MK9, there are variations like A, B, C, H, F, and E, and whether to include or exclude clippings seems random, like this time with the clipped wings. So I ended up with this huge pile of information. Just organizing, it took a lot of time. In this video, we will be reviewing two Spitfire aircraft, one MK9C and one MK5C. What are the specific differences between these two planes? Which one has better flight performance? I will answer these questions one by one in the upcoming video. Hello guys, this is Keddy Studio. Welcome to my channel. I put it? It's really hard to imagine such a large aircraft being able to fly freely under my control. Actually, the first time I flew such a large propeller plane, I was a bit hesitant because it is really very big. Perhaps when I say its wingspan is 1.7 meters, people might not grasp the concept, but if you pick it up and take a look, you'll realize it is indeed very large. However, one commendable aspect is that the takeoff weight of both Spitfires can be controlled between 3.3 to 3.5 kilograms. The theoretical wing loading is about 72 grams per square decimeter, which is considered a relatively comfortable wing loading value. Moreover, thanks to the excellent aerodynamic design of the Spitfire, the flight experience of the aircraft can be described as well balanced. Not only can it perform some extremely high maneuverability and high-speed aerobatic flights, but if you get tired, you can also casually set the throttle to any position and fly a 5-fold flight path at low altitude, entering a leisurely weekend mode. Speaking of leisure, we have to mention that the Spitfire has a very senior-friendly feature, which is a slot technique. I don't know if you guys are sharing the same curiosity as I do, but what exactly is the purpose of this slot technique? Well, from a textbook perspective, it can create vortices that draw air towards the wing and increase wing lift, and so on and so forth. But from the perspective of model aircraft, based on my personal experience, its function might just be as a speed brake. Whether it's the airplane's half or full position flaps, it not only allows the plane to reduce speed in a very short time, but also does so without any tendency to pitch up. Whether or not the flaps are deployed, no special trimming or additional operations are needed. For a newcomer to the model aircraft world like me, it's really quite relaxing. Having discussed the basic flight experience, let's talk about the basic configuration of this aircraft. First, in terms of aircraft structure, it belongs to the oldest set of designs. Not only is assembly relatively difficult, but there are also many complex structures inside the aircraft. To ensure flight strength, a lot of structural weight has been added. Unless, like me, you purchased the Spitfire upgrade kit, which includes upgraded carbon fiber reinforced structures. Otherwise, I would suggest you honestly reinforce the bottom with fiber tape like I did, or else your plane will definitely crack. As for why, well, let's just say it has cracked before. Moreover, the tail design of this aircraft is really quite soft. Here, I added a small non-historical shoe brace to ensure that the tail won't break during high overload flights. Well, after all, it's an old blueprint. Patching it up here and there can still make it fly. In terms of power configuration, we use a 60S electronic speed controller paired with dual Sky 4130 for a 70 kV motor, providing a paper data thrust of 4 kilograms under a 6S battery. As for the specific configuration list, the uploader has also organized it here. You can pause the video and refer to this list to decide whether you want to purchase this model aircraft. So after talking so much, what are the specific differences between the two aircraft, the MK5 and the MK9? From the appearance, the most obvious difference is that the nose section has been shortened, and the radiators under the wings are also different. Of course, the MK5 is an upgrade kit, so I'm not sure why the upgrade kits actually resulted in a downgrade of the model. But it offered a variety of wing options, even including HF wingtips, and the nose could be optionally fitted with a TRO-type intake. The main thing it provides is an enhanced carbon tube, and it has modified and upgraded many of the small issues that were standard in the MK9. Although different modifications don't have a significant impact on flight. For certification enthusiasts, if you are interested, restore the specific model details of this aircraft are still very necessary. It can provide a complete Spitfire modification kit, which not only enriches the gameplay of this model aircraft to a certain extent, but also allows some ace pilot authors to print it out using this set of blueprints, making it a rare opportunity. It's just that I looked at my order for the blueprints and my empty wallet. I think I finally have a reason to delay this video update, right? Actually, I've been mentioning the name Spitfire all along. And I wonder if you guys are like me. When I first encountered the Spitfire, everyone instinctively thought this plane could fly with blue flames like a jet. Although eventually we all might come to know that it's just a single-engine, single-wing piston propeller World War II aircraft, and it actually can't. Spit flames like its name suggests. But actually, as early as 2022, when I was still a student, I was inspired by the fly test video and had already started tinkering with a 3D printed Spitfire fighter. At that time, I was still using the outdated MK3S Plus. However, during that phase, my personal abilities were always limited, and I couldn't get the Spitfire to fly steadily. In the end, I couldn't get it land safely. This became a regret of mine during my university years. Even though I now have my own studio, with many excellent partners working with me on this video, and more advanced printers, I feel that our goal should not be just about getting the plane to fly. So finally, allow me to fulfill a small wish, to reignite the flames that belong to this Spitfire fighter plane. The Spitfire is an eternal classic, beyond words of praise. I sincerely hope to share this with you all. Starting from this episode, we will simplify the scoring process from previous episodes and instead provide an overall score. For this episode's video, the recommendation index for the Spitfire fighter is 4.5 stars from our entire team. Whether it's the flight performance or the modification kits, it can offer each player a unique experience. To have such an outstanding flight experience under such a beautiful appearance, I believe only the Spitfire can achieve this in the aviation world. So, the video is coming to an end here. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more exciting content. See you in the next episode.